Hi, this is Ezekiel Chu, founder of Asia Forex Mentor. So in this video, I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 23rd of February 2016. So you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis video, I'll be sharing pairs that are possible setup for the week or pairs that are worth taking note. Okay, first pair, GBP USD. So GBP has been the news for this week and last week and late of last week itself because of the possible exit by the UK. So either way, whether it works out or not, it's going to affect the economy and more likely the pound dollar. The GBP. So which is why we can see a huge sell-off yesterday or late last week to yesterday or so. So GBP USD is also a pair that we have been talking about. After I mentioned it breaking over down, it went towards the lowest level, which went towards the next level, which you have by the low over here, which is 2010. So this is the one that I mentioned, which will hold price a while. And if we look at that level, price did hold well by the line. There's no bars that close below. It retraces back up towards the previous low, which is the breaking point as well. So it's now hovering sideways over here, which is what we expected. So yesterday itself, it broke down. So it broke down, but all in all, the weekly bar hasn't closed yet. So we still don't know whether would it eventually close below or would it manage to close back up when the Friday bar closes. But either way, the overall GBP USD pair, the sentiment is still bearish, and yesterday has a good long confirmation of the closing below. So after which, so right now the next stop where GBP USD will hit to will be the ultimate lows over here, which is what I've talked about in the past few videos, right? So this is the lows back in 2008, and it's also the ultimate low since 1992 or so, which is over close to 20 years, right? So yes, it is now going to hit towards the ultimate lows that we have over here. So once it does breaks to the low, like I mentioned earlier in past videos, then the downtrend will be huge because there's no stopping it. And if it does goes to here and does breaks through, then probably that will be the point whereby probably some countries exit the euro or something like that, which will be a major news whereby there will be a free fall. So either way, GBP USD, it's still in a bearish sentiment. I'll be looking to short, and I'll be looking, once it does goes down, I'll be looking to get out at the lowest point over here at a 1.3485. That will be the ultimate lows. Okay, next pair, GBP CAD. So GBP CAD again is another GBP pair. This is the pair that I've been watching also. I'm not sure did I did a video on this. I believe I did. So here was the lows, and then eventually it broke. Here was the lows that was holding the upper trend, and then here was the lowest point, here was the highest point. So this is the one that where price went sideways. So after which, if let me go to the monthly, if I can see it, yeah. So it hovered around sideways, and here was a little bit of pin bar. So the last week or last month bar itself, it did close below the weekly pin. So here was where we planned for a breakout, and then it shot downwards. It shot downwards, and it had a retracement over here, and then after which, because of the GBP news, it went sharply down yesterday and closed below the 365. So again, this will be the pair that has now breached the support level for the GBP CAD, the crucial support level that is hovering it sideways, and now it's now stated to hit down lower after breaking the red line. Is most likely to hit down lower towards the next level, which is the highs over here and also my lines over here. Okay, so next pair, AUD USD. This is a pair that I talked about last week that is being held by my orange line. So it has been held by orange line since May 2015. It has been in the downtrend ever since. It was first time, second time, third time, and I've been last week itself I talked about it. Once it does break up, it's going to go into an uptrend. So it looks like it's trying to hit up right now, starting from yesterday. Friday close, it formed a pin bar. Monday close or Friday close, it formed a pin bar. So that is resting off my Bollinger Band. So here was a very good area for a buying setup. So as it does heads up, we will get out over here, which is the crucial rejection level. So right now price is testing over here. Yesterday bar went for a long green bullish bar, but still didn't close above. So we'll be watching here this area very closely. If it does have a confirmation close above here, then we will have a change of a trend for the AUD USD since 2014, right? So this is the pair that we'll be watching for upwards movement. Okay, next pair, USD JPY. Again, this is an update of what we have talked about last week. After last week itself, we mentioned that the pair is now in a downtrend after breaking through the crucial level. So it has headed down. Of course, after going down, it stopped at the lowest point here, which is because of my lines that we have over here. So we can, again, I talked about last week where we can expect price to retrace around here. So price now seems to be looking a lot bearish, and if it does break through this level, which is the crucial level that we have over here, where all my lines over here, then next area where it would stop would be first the highs over here, right, which is somewhere here. So again, I'm still bearish on the USD JPY, but right now it's getting held by here. So once it does have a confirmation breakthrough, next stop would be the highs that we have over here, and by the lows that we have over here. Okay, next pair, SGD JPY. Again, this is the pair that I talked about last week. We mentioned that if we look at the overall view, okay, here was the crucial levels, the highs, and the lows here. After breaking through, this is what let me zoom out here. So which you can see over here, after breaking through, it came back up to retest it. It formed a two bar pin bar, and it's now, I mentioned, is now in a bearish mode, and it's now going down. So we can expect price to head down further. Next stop, there will be some rejection over here, which is the reason why price is stopping over. Here. Yeah, we can see by the line here. Yeah, by the lows and the highs over here. So that's the reason why price is hovering out here. Once it does break through this area, next stop would be my white line that we have over here. Okay, last pair, S&P 500. So S&P 500, last week I mentioned it was a crucial week whereby price headed down all the way towards the bottom. So we were the reason why I mentioned it was a crucial week, which is what I've been stressing since the start of this year and late of last year, because here is the S&P was a crucial. This is the crucial line that has been supporting the S&P. Okay, kind of messy over here, but this is the lowest line that has been supporting the S&P. So like I mentioned, once it does break through this line, it will be in a downtrend. So therefore, this is the most important area that we have mentioned, and therefore last week was in a way it's a very strong, very important week. So apparently last week didn't close below, and it kind of formed like a double bottom, and then price is now heading up. So looking at it right now, we can expect price to head up even further, because this shows that this line is still holding very well. The bear market, it's not has not started. It has started somewhat here, but it hasn't really gone into the bear market right now, because it still haven't broken through the level. Overall sentiment in the market is bearish, but still not strong enough to term it as I would say a recession or in a massive free fall downtrend. So here was the point whereby the news, I would say the overall fundamental news, it's still not strong enough. All it takes is a major or a trigger from some countries or so, which will probably come soon. That's what I'm saying in this year itself. So either way, this is a crucial point which is couldn't break through. But what we are looking at now is, since price has kind of formed a double bottom, price is now heading up. It's now heading up. We can expect price to head up further towards the lows that we have over here, and which is also by all my lines over here. So you can expect price to head up further towards the rejection level over here, and I'll be watching this level pretty closely. And if it does break through this level, the next area will be my little trend line that we have over here, which is somewhere here. So we can expect price, if it does goes up, here will be the next rejection area. Overall, I'm still bearish on the S&P, but it's just that the fundamental news is still not strong enough to push it down. So for now, short term wise, I'll probably be looking for the S&P to retrace up further, and then I'll be looking for a selling opportunity somewhere over this zone. When it does reaches here, then we will review this zone again to see whether it is strong enough to hold it over here. Okay, so that's the quick update for this week itself, and I've just released the date for my next seminars in Singapore, and you can tune towards my seminar page to check out the dates and the availability. Okay, so that's all for this week. I'll see you all next week.